Hi everyone and welcome back to Newegg TV. My name is Paul and today we're going to be doing an unboxing and overview of this Enermax Platimax 850 watt 80 plus platinum certified power supply. And let's first off take a closer look at the box itself. Of course, 850 watt power supply as mentioned. 80 plus platinum certification. That means that this power supply has been tested and rated to hit 90% efficiency at 20% load, 92% efficiency at 50% load, and 89% efficiency at 100% load. Also has a 5-year warranty, and it is ERP Lot 6 ready, which means this is actually a European Union standard, but just means it has very low standby power, less than 1 watt. It is an efficiency rating. Let's talk about a few more of the features they have here on the back of the box. Heat guard is one of them. After you turn your computer off, the fan will continue to run to lower the temperature of the system. Even after your power is off, that will help to lengthen the life of the power supply. There's that ERP Lot 6 as mentioned. Twister bearing fan, which as you can see, of course, by this little diagram here, means you have a very quiet and very efficient fan. A few more items up here. 80 plus ERP Lot 6 world ready, so 100 to 240 voltage AC current ready. It's been rated at 50 degrees Celsius, which is industrial class performance at 50C. C6 and hybrid ready, DirectX 11 ready, EMC ready, future ready. They have set you up for potentially new CPU and GPU 10-pin and or 12-pin connectors, so it's ready for that. You can use this for a server. It's got something called cord guard, which keeps you from accidentally yanking out your AC power cord. It's got something called heat guard, which has, we showed that up there, keeps the fan running. Safeguard, which gives you over current protection, over voltage protection, DC and AC under voltage protection, over power protection, over temperature protection, short circuit protection, and SIP, which I forget what that one stands for. Next up, of course, we have speed guard, which basically will throttle your fan speed with the temperature of the components inside. There's that twister fan again. 105 degrees Celsius Japanese electrolyte capacitors, high quality hardware inside here, and dynamic hybrid transformer topology. So all of these features, plus a fantastic power supply itself. Let's actually get this out of the box and show you what comes with it. So for starters here, you get your Platimax information guide, instruction manual with like your spec sheet for power ratings and how to use certain things like that cord guard that we mentioned earlier. You get a heavy duty, looks like 3x14 AWG gauge, American wire gauge AC power cord. You get a little zipper pouch here, which has all of the modular cables, which I'll show you details on in a few moments here. And of course, you get the power supply itself. It has some hardwired cables in there. Again, we'll be talking about that in detail. This little clip there is for that cord guard feature that you can use to more permanently attach your AC power cord. You get a couple Enermax Velcro strips for cable management. You should know what Velcro is. You get a battery case, and you get 4 screws for mounting the power supply to your case. And here's a look at the power supply itself. It has sort of a rugged gray textured exterior here. It says Platimax on both sides there, so no matter how you have it oriented in your case, you will have some logos there. There are your modular cables, or modular connectors. Here are your hardwired cables. On this side you can see your AC power plug on-off switch, as well as those 2 little brackets there where you would put that little cord guard feature in. Here on the top of it we can see our spec layout, and this is designed on 4 30 amp rails, 4 30 amp 12 volt rails for your 840 watts max on the 12 volt rails, as well as the information for the rest of the specs of this power supply. So let's go over our cables that are included. Again, this is a semi-modular power supply, so you have a little group here that is hardwired and always connected, and then you have all your modular ones. So of course you have your 24-pin primary motherboard power connector. You have an 8-pin ECS 12-volt power connector for supplemental CPU power. You have another 4 plus 4-pin 12-volt there, so you can use that for an older 4-pin ATX 12-volt power supply, or you can use that for an 8-pin ECS, or you can use both of those if you have a, say for instance, a double CPU motherboard that actually has that many power inputs for your CPU power. And here we have a couple hardwired PCI Express connectors for video cards. Both of them are 6-pin plus 2-pin, so 6 or 8-pin capability for either of those. Next up we have our peripheral cables for optical drives and hard drives. Here we have 4 SATA plugs, 4 more SATA plugs, 2 SATA plugs and 2 Molex plugs, 2 more SATA plugs, 2 more Molex plugs, and then finally 4 Molex plugs and a floppy connector. So if you're counting here, you have 4, 8, 10, 12 SATA plugs, 2, 4, 8 Molex plugs, and those are your totals for your peripheral plugs. Here we have a couple more PCI Express power connectors. 2 of these plugs here that go into the red modular plugs on the power supply, and all of these are again 6 plus 2. So you have a total of up to 6 PCI Express power connectors. All of those can be either 6 or 8-pin. And that is going to wrap it up for this unboxing and overview. Once again, this has been the Enermax Platimax 850 watt 80 plus platinum certified semi-modular power supply. I'm Paul with Newegg TV. If you enjoyed today's video, please head over to our Newegg YouTube channel and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.